Hey dudes, thanks for stopping by. Today I got a tutorial video for you. Gonna take you on a journey to show you how I got this hockey jersey into a shadow box frame. The frame I ended up picking up off of Amazon, and the jersey I got off eBay. I'll go through prices with you, measurements, and yeah, so come check it out. All right, now I'm a huge hockey fan, but I don't have any signed jerseys up. The ones in the back there, I scored those pretty recently off of eBay for a good deal, and I'll show you the listing in a bit. And then also when I got the jerseys, I'm like, okay, I got these got to get them framed up on the wall. And so I started shopping around for frames, and as you can see from this listing, I wasn't sure if hockey would fit in there, but there was a picture of a jersey, so I'm like, okay, well, let's roll the dice. And in terms of price, as you can see, I got them for a little over $100, and that's for a 2-pack, okay? Because they had the little gold clips on them. They were cheaper. So like, okay, well, I have no problem with the gold on the side. And measurements, we'll see that in a sec here. What we got? Oh, there we go. So 31.25 inches by 23.25 inches. Yeah, it fits the jerseys, as you'll see at the end. Well, yeah. And so here, okay, so here's the eBay listing. Can't really see that there, but yeah, so a little over $120 plus shipping. And this is the Chicago. So as you can, the jerseys, though, they kind of threw me off. I'm like, oh, how could they be so cheap? Well, after doing some research, I found out that these autographed jerseys, a bunch of them were from a company called Steel City Collectibles. Now, I've dealt with Steel City for picking up MetaZoo stuff. Huge MetaZoo fan. And yeah, so they've created these blind box things that they do every year, and I've seen them as far back as 2018. So I was like, okay, what's this all about? I've seen some breaks of people ripping into them. So it's like a random break that you can get in on to get an autographed jersey. So I guess they send a bunch of these out to these pros and legends to get signed. And then the jerseys, though, they're not licensed. So if you're into collecting jerseys or want to get into it, be careful about the listings that you see on eBay, because if they're really cheap, it's probably for a reason. Now, you get the COA little barcode thing on the front, little sticker thing. So it checks out. I scanned both. Everything's good there. But the jersey's not licensed. So you're really only paying for something that you can put up on the wall and for the autograph. Because the actual jersey itself, I mean, it's probably like $10. It says made in the Philippines. And you're missing a lot of the stuff on the actual official licensed jerseys. And I was okay with that based on the price that I picked these up on. Now, to get in on a blind box, I didn't see any listed right now for 2025 on Steel City Collectibles site. Or maybe I just was missing it, but my understanding from seeing other people's videos, I think they go for around $100, right? And you have a chance of getting somebody like Wayne Gretzky or Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews. Because I was looking into getting the Matthews jersey as well, and I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to get a Matthews jersey, I want to get an official licensed one. And sure enough, I see that there are some like this where it's not an actual official jersey going for like $300. I'm like, no, like, can you imagine picking up a $300 jersey? You're all excited. You go to put it up and you find out that it's just a piece of, I want to say a piece of junk, but it's like, just a knockoff jersey with his signature on it. And, that's a lot for Austin Matthews' signature. Because you know what, when he retires, I'm sure there's going to be stuff like this going for dirt cheap too, right? People will be on to the next superstar. But yeah, and the reason I bring up Matthews, because I'm I wouldn't say I'm a Leafs fan. I'm more of I would say a Buffalo fan. Growing up, I was a Chicago fan my whole life. But that's why I'm starting off with a Chelios jersey, and I got Roenick in the back. But American hockey players. So I love American hockey players. And I'm going to be doing more of these videos showing how I get the other ones framed up, just in case people are interested and want to see somebody else do it. Because there's a few videos, but, I figured I'd throw mine in there in case anyone's interested, because I do enjoy seeing people try and get theirs framed up. And this is the first time I've ever tried doing this, so so don't be too critical of me trying to get this all straightened out. That's the trickiest part, right? You got to get everything lined up, and the pins, I find the pins, they don't really go well into the pin board. So that thing that I put into it to kind of square it off. That helps, I guess, get the shape, and then the pins go into that. I found I was bending a lot of the pins too when I was sticking them in. So yeah, this is not really a tutorial. This is just watching me try and struggle with this. Yeah, and the jersey itself, yeah, there was some folds on it, which made it a little tricky. I guess I could have ironed it, but you know what? For what it is, I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible, and without it, being too technical with it. I want to be able to see the numbers on the side sleeves. That was the main thing, and try and get as much wrinkles out as possible. But yeah, back to these jerseys though. So yeah, it's called Gold Rush Extravaganza blind boxes, and you can get like a Clark Griswold jersey from National Lampoons. There's other jerseys like hit ones from the blind box where you get like a bunch of the team signed on it. It's like championship jerseys. So it's really cool, but would I spend $300 to get this secondhand off, eBay or something? I probably wouldn't recommend it unless you really think it's that cool and you want to get it up on your wall. But yeah, like McDavid jersey, I'd rather not have a McDavid jersey than spend anything more than $100 on something like this. But that's just me. Cool idea, and I'm appreciative to be able to score something like this as cheap as I did. So what, the Chelios one was $50, the Roenick one was $75, so what, $125 for two, and that's Canadian, and then shipping was like $20. So not bad at all. Growing up, I never dreamed of having an autographed jersey. I could only imagine how expensive something like that would be. So this actually does make it a little more affordable and get into the hands of collectors on a budget, so, like myself. And the Roenick one in the back, I ended up getting, it was a Team USA one. It just says USA on the front. In the next one I frame up, you'll see that more. I'll show that off. But it's not really for the front, it's just for the back and the signature. Yeah, so it seemed to be going pretty okay. It's just the side sleeves, right? Folding those under there. I think that gave me the biggest trouble. I was trying to work out the sleeves and folding them under, because they kind of would stick out a bit. But no, went pretty well. Yeah, so would you guys pick up something like this as a hockey fan? Because they got other jerseys that they do as well. They've got football, basketball, baseball ones with the blind boxes. I'm a huge baseball fan. I have no interest of framing up any baseball jerseys, though. Hockey, though, yeah, I love the hockey ones. So I'm going to be getting a bunch of American jerseys. Well, actually, I already got a couple that are on their way, which you'll see as they come in over the next, couple weeks or so. And I'll do more of these videos just to see me struggle, figure this out. Oh, and this was interesting. So I wanted to be gentle, and it would rip on me a bit. I guess that just protects the plexiglass. Man, for $50 though, like, you can get bigger shadow boxes, which are, you're looking at over $100 for those. Michaels, I think, has the bigger shadow box ones, and you can also get them online too. But I didn't want to break the bank too much for something like this, especially if I'm going to be getting a bunch. So a total now, I actually got 8 jerseys that I've purchased that are going to be coming in shortly. These ones came first because they were out of a Canadian seller who actually wasn't too far from where I live, so they arrived pretty quick. And then the rest, I believe, are all coming from the States, so it'll take a bit to get here. And there she is up close. Really happy with how it turned out, and I can't wait to try the next one. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Peace.